Let's continue with our introduction. There are a variety of different introductions you can use. I will share some with you now. Tell a story. Be sincere and make it personal. For example, when I was growing up, there were no such things as cell phones. We had to use payphones if we wanted to call someone. Make a statement of fact. Be sure it is true. Example: I am a professor in the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Culinary Arts. Use a statistic or data. Example: every second of the day, a child is born somewhere around the world. Use a quote. Life is a one-time offer. Use it well. Ask the audience a question. How many of you here today love Netflix? And finally, humor. Make sure it works. Nothing is worse than telling a joke and no one in the audience laughs. Furthermore, when you ask the audience a question, please allow them the time to answer that question. Do not answer it for them. When you use a quote, it allows them to think about what you have just said, to see how it relates to them. And if you use a statistic or data, be aware that there's always someone in the audience that will want to challenge you on that information. So make sure it is accurate if you use it. Now onto the body or middle of your presentation. This is where you develop the key points of your topic. You have done your research and now you need to discuss and share with your audience the key components of your presentation. This is where you will also provide well-structured and organized content of your message. And finally, you will put your key points in chronological order. This is the order which makes perfect sense for you to deliver and makes perfect sense for your audience to understand. With your conclusion or end of your presentation, it is also important that you get your final message across to your audience. So you're going to reiterate the main point. So you're restating what you've already talked about in your presentation. This also helps the audience to remember what your topic was about. Then you will do a call to action. So you get the audience to do something or to feel something or to think about something that you talked about in your presentation. And finally, have a strong final message. You can end your presentation with a quote, with a statement, or with a story. Anything that will keep your audience thinking about what you talked about before and what was important to them to listen to.